Oh, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5.
That's when the rocket
30 episodes ago.
Wait, did
someone
it really?
go back and check to see if that was episode like 40 or not 50 or whatever? Because I think it was.
40,
You gotta be
50.
on your toes. The countdown takes very many strange directions when you least expect it.
Did you know that if you have trouble flying on airplanes, you just make fists with your toes in the hotel when you get there?
I did know that, actually.
Yeah.
It's still the stupidest part of Die Hard.
Yeah, it really is. Because it's like, it doesn't really, like, what? I'm afraid of airplanes. Okay, let's do something
jet lag.
after jet lag. Yeah, but he's upset with it. The guy sees him, like, you know, squeezing the armchair on the plane. He's like, oh, you don't like flying much, do you? I tell you what, I got this one little tip for you.
It's a stress relief thing. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, but like if I'm afraid of, yeah, you're right. If I'm afraid of planes though, I'm not gonna wait till I land the plane. The problem's over.
Yo,
the best way to relieve stress
jet
is to
lag
tense your muscles.
I'm telling you, make tiny fists with your toes.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I remember the scene vividly, though. The implication is that he's telling him about, you know, not liking the plane ride.
Did you put an extra syllable in implication?
Implication.
Well,
because it's an insert of you know, John McClane's hand clutching the thing, and he's got kind of straight up in the seat, and the dude's like, "Huh, first time flying, huh?" And then he tells him about the fist with his toes.
It's weird because he's such a tough guy.
Yeah. It's
Look
like
at this crack and
Indiana
tell me that it's not
Jones doesn't like snakes.
Ryan, no. Ryan, no.
Wow, I can't believe that they would just finish the level.
What do you do? What are you on IMDb or something?
No, it's just too easy.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, if we all finish it, none of us finish it.
Promise like a sentence. That's the last episode.
Well, we're gonna do it at the end of this episode. Make people stay for more, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a sneak peek.
Don't skip ahead. There's going to be surprises all throughout the video.
I'm an idiot.
That's worth points, right?
Yeah, no. By all means, at this point, you might as well. Can we also talk about how great of a film Die Hard is?
No. Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
That I haven't seen.
You really do need to see it, because it is actually very good.
I've seen Die Hard 4.
Okay, that's maybe the worst. Actually, 5 is the worst one you could have seen.
Yes.
4 is still really bad, though.
I don't remember what happened. I just know there's a Harriet, and he's like walking on the Harriet.
Harrier, not Harrier?
No, Harriet.
He's just walking on Harriet? He's just walking on some lady named Harriet?
Walking all over Harriet. No.
Well, he's got to make fists with his toes.
Again?
And then punch her in the face with his toes.
It's the tower and then the airport.
Yeah, tower, airport. Yeah, so like, okay, so I have a theory about Die Hard. I think that it was kind of broken by the 5th movie, but let's just pretend the 5th movie doesn't exist. Because there's a level of escalation in Die Hard that is very logical to follow. Namely, in the first movie, he saves, like, I don't know, maybe 50 people in, like, a single tower, in a single building or whatever, right?
Nakatomi Plaza,
Nakatomi Plaza, right. And then in the second movie, he saves an airport full of people, so that's, like, thousands of people in there, right? Like, he's saving thousands of people. Then...
It depends on the airport.
Right. Well, that's true, but it's the LA airport. It's LAX, so, I mean, I think, you know, it's probably a lot of people. Yeah. But
maybe it was, like, not a very busy season, so there weren't a lot of people there.
It's entirely possible. But either way, more people than in the building.
Like, after I heard that there was an incident at LAX, I'd probably be like, honey, we're gonna move our flight. Let's not go to the airport right now, so...
That's true. Well, but they only know that there's an incident at the, like, kind of the end of the movie, really.
The incident in the building was also the building was abandoned. They really just wanted to break into that,
well, it was a party.
Vault or something, right?
It was a Christmas party.
Yeah, it was a Christmas party.
Yeah, but anyway, it was like 30 people. It wasn't
continuing with my theory.
I'd expect more people to be at a Christmas party, though, than an airport. Because a Christmas party is fun, and an airport, you know, like, kind of sucks.
Yeah, but, like,
get where you're going, right?
But people are not going to, you know, there's no practical reason to go to a party outside of entertainment, you know?
Having a good time.
Well, that's not very, you know...
What about networking? It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah, are you gonna
they're
network at your
TwitchCon.
own company though?
Yeah, dude, upward momentum.
I suppose so.
You know, this week he's mopping floors, and next week it's the fries. Kanye West.
So thousands of people at an airport.
Oh.
Then third movie, he saves all of New York City. So millions of people, an entire city. Then in the fourth
Well, what
movie,
if they were all
he's-
stuck in Los Angeles because they couldn't fly home thanks to the airport issue?
Well, you know, it happened several years later, so that would be some serious backup on the
These
on
are
the tarmac.
mega billion-dollar projects, Robert.
Well, I mean that's a good
Take
point.
time.
But you see, do you see the scope that I'm going for here? That you understand
No, I
this?
can't figure it out at all, actually.
So by the fifth movie, he should be saving the solar system, and by Die Hard 6, he's got to fight like Galactus or something.
It's like a Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Land, Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy. Mario.
Mario.
Pretty much, yeah.
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
What do you think the new Mario's gonna be called? They showed it, right?
Mario
Universe.
2.
No, they're gonna do that thing where they like, all right, we gotta stop this. We can't go we can't go past universe, right? So we're just gonna not do universe, and we're just gonna start this new trend.
The
What are they gonna do?
what did you
Super
guys?
Mario
Cardboard.
Cellular.
Yeah,
Super Mario microscopic.
dude, that would be cool. Like Mario in the Matrix, and you have to learn from Morpheus and stuff how to do kung fu.
No.
I'd fucking play that
Their
game.
first mushroom.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
had to learn from Morpheus how to do Wahoo!
That's a family-friendly joke that I appreciate.
Toad.
Yeah. So you guys see that thing on Reddit of like how times have changed, and it's a picture of the Mario Run app and the Sonic Jump app.
And the Pokemon Go app.
Well, that one doesn't really fit.
No, it's a, Nintendo property and then a verb.
You got two different pictures conflated here.
Yeah,
The one that Robert saw is how times have changed, and the humor is that Sonic is all about running, Mario is all about jumping. The games are named Sonic Jump and Super Mario Run.
Yeah.
And the one that Nick saw is, I think Nintendo's trying to warn us, and that's because
yeah.
they were named Super Mario Run and Pokemon Go.
Thank goodness. I could never figure out all these memes without you.
Shit, dude, I didn't even see the one that Nick was talking about. That's
It's
where
a
the
tangled
confusion-
web. Tangled web we weave.
Wee.
Practice to deceive.
I haven't seen any of these,
It's
dude.
a tangled web, Luigi.
You didn't spend enough time on Reddit.
It's a tangled pasta, Mario.
I only like go to the Northernlion subreddit and the NFL subreddit now.
Yeah,
much
NFL
it.
subreddit's pretty good.
One of the best.
It actually is. It's like really quite funny.
I like the Northernlion subreddit because we get appreciation threads all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't like those, so
Yeah, they don't like those, so
Woo!
I like them anyway, though.
I do like them as well.
there's actually a really easy way to beat this level.
There's like a deep level. Yeah, actually, if you just stand on the middle platform, you're like good to go. But there's like a deep level, like it's not even a meme on that subreddit where it's just like.
That would be just about the only post that isn't, then.
Well, I mean, like it's like. Every time there's an appreciation thread, it's like, can we stop upvoting appreciation threads? Can we have an appreciation thread for the appreciation threads?
Yeah.
And then like it goes like that. It's cyclical. It's like
Fuck
once a
being
month.
nice,
Yeah.
fucking losers.
I just want you all to know that we love the appreciation threads.
Yeah.
Let's just get up the hate thread, don't actually.
The pushback happened so fast. I don't even think there were maybe more than 2 appreciation threads before people were done with that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I'll take a few more of those.
Just give us like 6 more appreciation
Yeah,
threads.
can we have like
I
8 appreciation threads?
Don't like the appreciation threads.
Wow, that's
Why
not
is that?
surprising.
Praise breeds complacency.
Does it?
That's a good
That's
point.
my
Sometimes
outlook
you
for
gotta-
parenting.
Yeah, but like most of the time, people are just shitting all over us all the time. So like, you know,
That's
you
true.
gotta temper it with some nice.
It's hard to
things
tell
sometimes.
where the memes and the flame, like, combine.
I think some people enjoy the meme and use it as cover to actually say mean things, so they don't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna stand completely still, and then I'm going to win the level.
Wow, that's way easier.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
literally
Just
stand
stand on
still
the
on the
thing.
top one. It's fine. It's like super
Going
easy.
through the middle is fun though.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot more fun to do it that way.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
over.
you're the ultimate chicken.
Get out of my
Congrats,
way.
Robert.
So, can we get a Rack Attack appreciation thread?
Don't. Oh, well, I don't get to vote. All right.
Oh, am I the only one?
No, Nick gets to vote.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What haven't we played yet?
Oh, Nick is just a chameleon with no nameplate, and it's really creepy.
Did you say Dada during that? He's like, oh no, Dada is... Oh.
I don't know, man.
Papa Egg.
Did you know a singular piece of data is called a datum?
Yeah.
Weird.
Did you know that ravioli is plural and it's actually raviolo if you're talking about a singular ravioli?
Yep. I'm the guy, you know, I go to the pasta place.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, give me the spaghetto bolognese. And then it comes out with more than one noodle.
Yeah.
No, it comes out with more than one noodle. And I go, hey, you know, chuckleheads, I ordered the spaghetto and I got spaghetti.
Yeah,
you took the thing that I was going to say away, which is that spaghetto is spaghetti. Oh.
Did
That's
you just
my
end
only
the spaghetto?
Cold in gray September morning, a single noodle of pasta was born in spaghetto.
We've gone too far.
The other one is that there's an apple on that one DVD cover. I know that too.
How did you know that?
Because I put it away at GameStop all the time. We used to stock DVDs there, and we had to gut them, which means take the DVD out of the case.
You really called them that?
That's the nomenclature that the company used that, yeah.
That's fucking morbid, man.
Yeah,
so
why?
That means you take the disc out, you put it in an envelope, put a SKU sticker on the envelope, and file it in the drawer.
And fuck it.
Somebody working in management's got some serious repression.
It makes sense. You're leaving just a shell of its former self behind.
Yeah. Yeah, what happens when you throw away old games? Do you, like murder them?
Field destroy them.
I was trying to... Field destroy?
Is it exclusively stocked by, like, one guy? Or, like, here's where I'm trying to get with this joke. I feel like GameSpot is run by a guy who did, like, basic training, and then, like, that was it. But he's really into the army still. Can you go out there and field destroy, We've got these 30 extra SKUs of Crackdown. We need to have field destroyed.
That actually occurred to me a little bit as well, that it seemed some of the nomenclature was a little military sounding. I thought they used that to make it seem more formal than it actually was. Like, to give us this attitude.
That's pretty rough, man.
Corporate.
Wait, how do you scratch up the disc with keys or something when you throw it out? How does it work?
Yeah, we had one of those box cutters to just run it over the back of the disc. Or
Wait,
you could
why,
snap them.
though?
Because people they knew the way that this worked was that we would throw stuff out, so they would go and dumpster dive and take all the stuff and then sell it back to us.
Oh, well, why would you... Wait, hold on. If you're throwing away, like, your edition of, like, you know, Mario Paint, then why would you buy it back in the first place?
Wait, Rob has a great point.
Yeah, like, why
I've never considered.
Because we didn't sell that anymore.
Well, but that's what I mean, though. Like,
so some guy would come in with, like, a used game that you guys had already marked for destruction, and you'd be like, hell yeah, this is worth, like, $10.
Exactly.
We just took it outside and lit it on fire, like, 2 days ago.
That's what I mean.
Stop. It would be worth 30 cents.
But still,
even the logic, though, like...
We're still bereft of an answer. Hey, walk me through it. Okay, so you get, like, an order. They're like, oh, we haven't sold, you know, a copy of Madden 08 in, like, 10 years. So go destroy the copies of them out back. You just throw them in the trash. You're like, I'm not going to use the box cutter these days. Somebody comes in with a copy of Madden, you know, 08.
They could try and return it. They could make some stupid argument up. It just got rid of all of the ambiguity out of the situation.
Oh, fuck.
Or they could just put it on eBay as well. Like, they could just try and make a profit off it
What's
some
so
other
bad
way.
about that?
That's like a
GameStop's doing.
victimless crime.
Yeah, you're throwing it out.
The company believed that it was their property, and they sort of
Thank
looked
you.
at it like you're disrespecting them.
Well, you know, that's pretty
Whoa,
fitting
fuck.
considering, you know, what happened in the...
I can't hit the button. Oh, there you go.
That's pretty fitting
Body
for that
was-
company considering what happened in the you know, 2000s with game companies being like, used games are stealing.
Oh,
Yeah, oddly enough, GameStop also thought that about their own property.
How do you do that?
please.
I mean, they wanted us to destroy perfectly good merchandise just so other people couldn't have it.
That's
That's
bullshit,
not very
man.
GameStop-y, to be honest.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. Like, why don't you just donate it to the local, you know, orphanage or
Because
something?
they were sure that someone would resell it.
So what?
well, they just didn't want to have to ever pay for or be involved with the sale of something they determined was unfit for sale at their store now.
That's bullshit.
They like
Fuck
to
'em.
believe, being the market leader, that they could kind of dictate the entire market based on their own whims.
I feel like trying to do a nice thing is more important than succeeding in doing a nice thing. I mean, not more
and
important,
before
but-
the commenters like lose their shit on me, why does he know all this shit? I was an assistant manager at a GameStop for a bunch of years.
Yeah, it's getting real suspicious.
Yeah, this video is actually sponsored by GameStop. That's why we're shit talking them super hard.
I'm just saying, somebody's gonna say, "What do you know about GameStop?" I actually work there.
Yeah.
I know
Just wanna,
all
like,
about that.
allay those fears before that comment comes up.
Yeah, it was like that one time that I went to the Dunkin' Donuts when they were throwing out their old bagels at the end of the night, and then I took their bagels, and then the guy gave me a dirty look.
Rob, did you actually?
Yeah. They're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
why
them.
not take them?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I guess I understand why they have to throw them out. It's like a safety issue. but-
Yeah, they don't want they don't want to like be liable for it, basically.
Yeah. But
You know.
like, if Rob's not gonna sue him, I guess. Like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sue them. I just fucking. I'd
To be
sign a
honest-
waiver if they were giving it out for free.
This is
Yeah.
an interesting level.
A very interesting thing just happened. My power flickered and caused my monitor to go off.
Oh, that's really
So,
weird.
but I have two monitors, so I was able to keep playing through OBS's preview window, which was still on.
Oh.
That's an
As far as I know,
interesting way to
nothing was
play.
interrupted.
You ever guys had that weird thing where you like lose internet, but you can like still talk to
Yes.
people? That's so creepy.
That happened to me the other day. I mean, it happens to me all the time. Like,
And
Skype
which
always
ones
comes
you-
back first. Yeah, well, actually, yeah. Because, like, the internet was down, but I could still hear you guys, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, like it's apparently like a DNS thing. Like that happened to me where like my internet completely went down. I couldn't load a single page, but I was in Discord and I was just chatting with people in Discord.
Yeah. No,
Well,
that
there's
happens.
multiple things happening. I mean, in one case, there's buffering. So you've got, like, data left over that hasn't worked its way through yet. And then DNS is like you're just having trouble connecting to one IP.
Yeah. You know, in a
Not
similarly entertaining note, you guys ever, you know, get stuck watching vampire porn, and then you find that there's just too much blood.
I actually really appreciate that you went out on a limb and did that one. I wouldn't have done that.
Found a way to make that work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it happened, like, as I was saying
Live in X.
when, yeah. So, when I
Keep
said,
bringing up vampires. We're gonna start asking questions.
Yeah, I
Somebody
figured,
told
you
me
know.
at one point that the world was gonna roll me.
Right, yeah, no, you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, that you start coming up with songs as you say them, and you got to work your way out of the end of them.
Yeah.
I think that was Austin. No, it was Bear.
What does that mean?
What's the maximum amount of times you can randomly bring something up before people start asking questions?
Name. Well, apparently the answer is 1 for you. I'm about to ask you a question, and the question is, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know, like someone's like start talking about like say, vampires too much. Like he brings it up and it's like casual to start, but then it's like, man, this guy talks about vampires a lot for no
Yeah,
reason.
no, like I've been thinking that for a while.
Is there like a number? Is there like a hard number?
I think
The
a
second
hard
time.
The second time?
It is this because the first time you go, oh, so he was just racking his brain for something random, and he went with vampire porn. The second time, you're like, you all right, dude? Like, is everything okay?
See, because the thing is about vampires, and maybe this is why they've been on the brain for me, is I've always liked vampires, but then there was like a period in the, like, you know, mid-2000s where, like, vampires were oversaturated, but now I feel like
I
maybe
mean,
we've hit the...
Underworld
Yeah, well,
and Twilight.
but I'm thinking, like, maybe now we've hit the grace period where we can talk about vampires again, and it doesn't have to be a discussion about Twilight.
I was thinking the same thing about Shrek, honestly. Why can't we talk about Shrek anymore?
I don't think vampires are cool, though.
Vampires are pretty cool.
How so?
They're sexy immortals who...
They play really
Kill
good
people.
baseball.
See,
They
you use
can
that
run
word
super
sexy, and I
fast.
started asking questions.
Yeah,
because-
I agree with you.
They can get you
Vampires are
pregnant in
sexy.
one try.
That's a typical vampire thing, is that they're sexy.
Is it though? Because I like
Yeah,
the
it
old
is.
Yeah,
ones
it
from
is.
like the old like 30s and 40s and 50s are like they're
Yeah,
not.
you
Talking
ever
about
seen
Anne Rice
fucking-
vampires, man.
Look, watch Nosferatu.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, he was sexy
Nosferatu
as
only
fuck.
exists because they couldn't get the rights to Bram Stoker's Dracula, so...
You know that this is all made up in the first place. Right?
Well,
Like,
yeah, but I mean, like, you know,
it's
the
not
popular...
they didn't have the rights to use Dracula, so they had to make some changes to that.
Well, but they did, though, like, because that's the thing, is that they wanted to do Bram Stoker's Dracula, and they couldn't get the rights to it, so they made, you know, they made, like, their own retelling of it, and called it Nosferatu.
Yeah, but you know this stuff isn't real, though.
Well, yeah, well, nothing in films is real.
Oh.
What about documentaries?
Well,
I fucking hate when you just block coins like that.
Nobody did that.
there's some elements of some documentaries that make you wonder.
Rob,
You
what?
guys have a favorite documentary?
Wait, what's Rob insinuating? Because I was mad at the coin.
He's saying he doesn't like documentaries because there's none about vampires.
Basically, yeah. No, but I mean, like, there's been you know, several cases over the course of film's history of documentaries being some documentaries. I shouldn't say even the majority of them being not actually based entirely on the truth.
I watched one that was about the Ghostbusters fandom, and that was just really uplifting. You know, they do a lot of charity work, like there's a different chapter in every state, and they get together and they do charity work, and they just talk about Ghostbusters and, like, visit little kids in the hospital. That's so, like, really nice.
What I want to ask you is, how late was it when you watched this documentary?
Oh, it was all of the late.
Yeah, see, that's... Because I think
Actually,
that's the
I think
only time you would ever watch that documentary, right?
Oh, it's after I had my wisdom teeth out and I was on pain medicine.
Oh, I watched this shit. So fuck.
I think I've even
This
brought
is-
it up before on the NLSS.
Not possible.
Hey there, Slugger. How you doing? Who are you? I'm the leader of the Philadelphia Ghostbusters fandom. Can somebody make a wish on the phone? I asked for John Cena, and I got John C. Riley's older brother here trying to talk to me about how, you know, Ghostbusters 2 isn't as bad as Rotten Tomatoes says it is.
They would pretend they were people from the movies, so, like, they would identify them as characters.
See, that would never work on me, because I'd be like, hey, why aren't you in my room? Ghostbusters? Is there a ghost to be busted in here? And I know, you know, we're just, like, taking a day off. And you'd be like, you sure? Because, like, I don't believe that you would tell me if there was a ghost in the room.
That was
Quite
like
the shock to the system.
that like something similar actually happened to me. Like when I was like 5.
You had a ghost?
Yeah, I had a ghost, and I had to bust it.
Did it feel good?
I had to bust its nut. Yeah. No. So I was super into Power Rangers when I was a kid. And
Not
so
vampires?
well, I mean, well, actually, yeah. But
Rob?
vampires
digging
are
a hole.
cool. What's wrong with vampires?
This
I
is
don't
like
even-
when Austin talks about dragons. It goes like,
Shut up.
there's many different kinds of dragons. So
I agree there's many different kinds. I was with him on that.
This has
Yeah,
gone
you-
too far.
you guys have your
Shut
own
it down.
problems.
But
Don't talk about dragons like that.
so I was super into Power Rangers, and I had a Power Rangers party, and my cousin Tony.
Dragons.
Yeah, no. All my families are named after, like, stereotypically Italians. Like,
Oh.
yeah. I actually have a cousin Vinny.
Did you know that a Tony is actually just multiple tonos?
Wait, is there an end to Rob's story, or was that it?
Yeah, basically dressed up as the White Ranger, and I was like, oh, hey, Tony. Like, he like, I was like 6, and he just, like, immediately saw through the ruse.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
You can't be the White Power Ranger.
Wait. Where is this?
Nick?
Okay, goodbye!
Wait, we gotta give him a sentence.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we gotta have a second. Sex.
We gotta have sex. Yeah.
laser.
You know what? That was amazing. That makes it really hard.
What was this after? What'd you say? What was the second one?
Beam.
Laser beam.
Was...
Venezuelan.
So Laser Beam's a guy. All right, that's his name.
Venezuelan. His
Best
attribute.
was
what? Buzz, yeah. His
large
Rectum.
That it?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right.
Yeah,
Laser beam was Venezuelan. His best attribute was his large rectum.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to continuing the chronicles of Laser Beam. We'll see you tomorrow with a new one. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Venezuelan. Huge rectum on that guy.
This is a Backwards Sunny out. Peace, fool.